Here we go.
You want to be like? Sensitivity equals fucking poverty.
Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Check it out, homie.
Guys, welcome to episode 196 of Insensitive Culture. I almost forgot the name of the show. As always, you know me.
So what?
You know my guy on the other end.
And that fool blazer, Ramon.
And you know who's at home with his brand new baby boy? Hey, baby, but he's still part of
Insensitive Culture, the podcast. Make sure you check it out, homie.
Yeah. It's that time of year. Well, we ain't got Quest for a little while, but we gonna hold it down, all right?
All right.
Yeah, congratulations to them on welcoming home their baby boy, adjusting to life with two kids, which is not easy that close in age. Dave, bro, if y'all ever start, it might be like back to back to back.
It'll just be back and then done. If I do have any kids, it's just going to be one and done. Better not be twins either. One of them's going up for sale.
Oh, that's got to be a tough experience, man. All three of, and then they're in sync, like twins or triplets, whatever.
Yeah,
like
I mean, honestly, it'd be kind of dope just to like get it all out of the way at once. Like it's gonna suck regardless, but to just bang it out and go through that hell for what? I mean, at least the first year of like baby shit, 3 babies, and then it's just 3 times the bullshit. But at least it's kind of, instead of like staggering it, because I would dread that, dude. Like I don't know. I would be grateful at least to bang it out at once.
No, yeah, I feel you. The baby stage would be wild, and then the they always say it's terrible twos, but honestly, it's like that 3-4 range. They're just crazy, bro. Like real crazy. And yeah, they test you, son. They test you.
Kids be testing you.
Kids be testing you, bro. It's a very wild thing, but I love it. It's awesome. Yeah, like my son today, I was headed this way, and it was nothing bad. It was just
okay.
Yeah. I had already said good night to him and stuff. He's like, all right, cool, and then gave me a hug. And then as I'm walking down the driveway, he opens up his window. He's like, hey, love you, Dad. Have fun at the studio. Like, my man.
Like, I will, dog. I will.
I will, dog. You're gonna have a blast, bro. I have a blast.
All right.
Yeah, so kids, man. Gotta love it. But 3 at the same time, man, that should 2 or 3 at the same time. Oh.
I think 2 would be.
Were they all the same age?
2 would be ideal. 3 is crazy.
All of it is crazy, I'll tell you that much. Let's see. I don't know. Do we have anything? You have any life updates or anything you want to fill in?
What's popping in life? Nah, man. Nothing crazy.
Nothing too bad.
Nah, looking forward to MLK Day next week. Just another little day off of work to just kick it. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Just looking forward to a day off of work.
I feel you, bro. I don't think I have that day off of work. I don't think I do. But
man,
whatever, son. It's all good. Every day is a day off of work when you love what you do.
Every day is a day off of work if you just call in sick.
If you just call in sick like a motherfucker.
Yep. Food poisoning always works.
COVID, bro. That's the new excuse.
Ooh,
you got COVID. Nobody wants you around, bro.
Unless they ask for a test, then you gotta come up with some crazy shit.
Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong on that.
Like, shit, I don't know. I saved a picture of my positive test just in case I ever needed to snag it again.
I'm sure I have mine in my library. Just look back to when I got it. I think it was 2021. I spent New Year's Eve. I spent it in bed. Yeah. Yep. I spent the new year in bed as the ball dropped. Got a few phone calls like, Happy New Year. and I'm just like
Oh yeah,
catching up on all my shows and shit.
That's kind of dope. Like once you get over that initial like sickness where you're just waiting for it to go away and you can kind of just kick it and watch it because you can't really do much else. That's kind of tight.
Yeah, COVID lasted what, a day or two where I was actually sick. Then after that, I'm just my girl had caught wind that I had COVID. She made me take the test, and the second that it tested positive, she bounced. She went to her parents' house for, what was it, 2 weeks? So I had almost 2
weeks. Show her that
weeks.
test again, dog.
I had almost 2 weeks where I was just chilling at home, just quarantining, like mask up if I had to go downstairs or something to like grab some grub so I don't contaminate the entire house. And other than that, yeah, I was just chilling in the room, watching TV, like just cooling.
Just cooling. That's what's up.
I felt, I could say I felt bad, but she said the same shit. She said when I got COVID, I was sick for like a day or two. Other than that, just chilling in the room. I kind of missed it. It was nice.
Yeah. No, I had a fever for like 3 days, so I was kind of fucked up for 3 days. But
yeah, but that's it.
4th, 5th, and 6th, yeah, I was just chilling. It was a good time. Yeah, I don't miss that fever though. Those chills, I can't do chills.
I don't even remember. That's how fast it was. I just remember coming home,
lucky,
feeling sick, and just like throwing myself on the couch. My girl's like, "What are you doing?" It's like,
I don't
I'm not feeling it so good. Take your ass upstairs. Take this test. Take this test.
Take this
like,
test.
Oh shit! You right.
You right. You don't feel good. We out.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah, pretty much. All right.
Peace.
Man, let's get into it, man. You want to do some questions?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Question.
All right, homie. What actor or actress can masterfully play a villain and a hero as equally convincing?
I would have to say Cillian Murphy.
Ooh, okay. What's the villain you were thinking of?
Well, I wasn't thinking like of a specific hero and villain. I didn't. Is that what you meant? Like a specific hero?
I mean, not really. I didn't. I was just curious if you had something. If you're thinking of him as
I was
Scarecrow or.
No, I was thinking of him as, a little bit of everything, right? Because and that's why I went with Cillian. The tone in which he delivers any piece of dialogue fits on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
It could be menacing. It can be he can sound innocent. He can sound like he's gonna lead the way. And I think that's mainly why is he has like this commanding way about him where either way he comes off as like the strong leader type. And depending on who you are as a person, that can go both ways, right? You could be evil, or you could be good. And watching him in Oppenheimer, where he's just like this genius, right? Not good guy, not bad guy, kind of on the good side, but just very indifferent. And depending on how you look at him, you can literally see him in at both angles.
Okay.
Right.
I like how you tackled that.
Yeah. And yeah, like Scarecrow, he was like this psychotic dude, but same delivery, right? Same type of delivery, just with that little extra twist of I'm crazy. Do
you remember the same vein? Sorry to cut you off, but before I forget the name of this movie, Red Eye.
I do remember Red Eye. Don't remember him.
He was on a plane with Rachel McAdams.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like a creepy bad dude in that movie. And that was like one of the first times I ever saw Cillian Murphy. And like, it actually like kind of going back to our question of last week when it was, like an actor or an actress that played a villain so well that, you still kind of hated on them and other shit. And it was like that at first with Cillian because he was a fucking scary ass creeper in that movie. And he did it so well.
See,
And then obviously I saw other shit, and he was, not a bad dude, but he was equally as scary and good.
see, I remember Red Eye. I know I've seen it, but it's been so long that I didn't even remember Cillian Murphy was in it. I didn't remember who starred in it or anything. I remember Cillian Murphy from 28 Days Later.
Yeah.
Because I remember that he had like these piercing blue eyes and a very specific look to him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously he was running from zombies in that movie. So I didn't have that first experience with that you had with him, being this fucking creepy ass dude. But he can easily be both. And Peaky Blinders was the perfect fucking role.
Tommy Shelby could be a villain and he's an anti-hero. Yeah.
Right. He's both. And it's just a matter of your point of view. But his delivery is the same. In the best way possible, Cillian Murphy plays himself, it seems like, most of the time, but he just knows how to just turn it up in one way or another enough to where it feels like each role is different. Word. I don't know if that makes sense. But,
no, it does. I totally get it. So I initially thought of Gary Oldman was like one of my first go-tos. He was the one of the first movies I saw him in, and this sort of falls almost into the same category as the question from last week. What was the movie with Natalie Portman and John Reno, where he was the assassin, little Natalie Portman?
Oh, yeah. Professional.
The Professional. Thank you, Leon, the Professional. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Gary Oldman was the bad dude in that, as well as another bad dude in True Romance. And he had all these early roles and just obviously plays a really good villain. But and then he'll turn around and be fucking Commissioner Gordon or Winston Churchill. And the dude is just fucking amazing. So that was my initial thought. And then I thought of Charlize Theron. As I always think about Tiptoe. That's why Johnny's got it on the Johnny's got it hooked up. Yeah. He knows what's up. Charlize Theron. Yeah. I thought of her in Monster as Eileen Wuornos, the serial killer.
Reindeer Games.
Oh, dude, Reindeer Games. Fuck yeah. And then Furiosa, which she's a bad bitch, dude. Like, she's got crazy range on her and everything in between. She's sexy. She's almost always sexy. She was funny, and she had a role in Arrested Development. I don't know if you ever watched through that whole series, but she had a really funny role on that show, dude. So her range is sick. But yeah, Gary Oldman and Charlize, so they could do either or, and I would buy it 100% of the time.
Yeah. There are some actors that I would really love. I mean, Leo's another one. He plays great villains, great fucking heroes.
Yes.
But there are some there are very few actors that have yet to, like, it's like they avoid playing a bad guy completely.
Yeah. Like Will Smith.
And I think that's like Will Smith, and that I feel like that, I don't know, that it gets old after a while. It's just like, I never want to play a bad guy.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, show
I'd like to see
a little more
Rock.
range.
The Rock play a bad guy.
Because he doesn't play a bad guy like ever. I think he was like the worst he did. I mean, he was supposed to be a bad guy in Black Adam, and then he tried to turn it into he tried to turn it into an anti-hero and shit.
Yeah.
So
of course, it's probably written into the like he wouldn't have taken the role if he couldn't look cool and heroic in it at least a little bit. I want him in that like Alonzo Denzel type role where he's just bad.
Yeah. And I was going to say Tom Cruise, but not Tom Cruise has been bad guy, and he does it fucking very well.
Tom Cruise. What are you thinking? Tom Cruise, bad guy.
Collateral.
Oh, yeah, Vincent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And he was fucking fire in that shit.
Yeah, that's a dope one.
It was. I've seen it recently. I forgot how good that movie was. He's just murking dudes.
Yeah. Yeah. See, even Tom Cruise.
Yep.
jumping in that villain chair a little bit, but still, like, I mean, obviously, I was still rooting
I'd love
for
to see
him.
I'd love to still see him explore
Like,
that
really
more.
go all out. Like, this is not a good dude.
Yeah, I mean, he died at the end of it. Like that's pretty much
That's true.
Like,
That's true. He
like
got his
bad.
comeuppance, what he deserved, but I don't know. He could be better. His chops, dude. He could really do some like some Leo, fucking Django, Calvin Candy type shit if he wanted to.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd. No, he was just an asshole in that. I was gonna say I don't know if Tropic Thunder counts, but he was.
Yeah, no, he was just
Comedic.
kind of a dick in that. That was
Yeah,
I wouldn't say
comedic dickhead.
he was evil.
Nah, he wasn't.
Shit, he was dancing like a motherfucker. You can't be that evil and be dancing like that.
Get back. You don't know me like that.
The big hands and the hairy knuckles and shit, bro. I don't know what it was, but that shit got me. Every time I see that character,
They said that was his idea.
I can't get see, he's a brilliant dude.
He
As
said
weird
that
as he is,
it was his
brilliant fucking
idea to have the really big hands with the
Perfect.
hairiness and
Perfect.
Yeah.
That just chef's kiss, bro. I can't stress that enough. How
because it was subtle enough to where you notice it, but you're like, are his hands like actually that big?
because you see dudes like that. Everyone's like, you see just big hairy dudes with their fucking
Yeah,
that was
no,
killer.
it was
That was
great.
good.
All right,
All right.
what's the next one?
Next up, a little topical here. Would you rather be publicly named in the Epstein documents or have to watch nothing but bisexual porn for the next 100 hours you watch porn?
That's a long time. Fuck.
I mean, it's bisexual, so like there's still some chicks getting smashed, but there's also you have to deal with some dudes getting smashed too. Can you separate the two?
I mean, you didn't exactly clarify. It could be bisexual women.
What?
It could just be straight up bisexual woman porn.
Yeah, you might get lucky every now and then, but odds are it's not going to be.
Oh man. That's a rough one. If it's strictly for 100 hours.
Yeah, 100 hours.
All right. I probably pick that and just let it play for 100
I
hours.
knew you were going to fucking say that.
Let that shit
That's
play
bullshit.
for 100
That's
hours.
bullshit. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, unless that's in the, that's in the details. It is what it is. Either that or I'm going to have to hang up my my porn addiction. Just done.
Hey, maybe that's the time to kick it.
Yeah, yep. But
No.
that list, bro, like even if you went there like not knowing what the fuck happened, the everyone is just going to assume that you were over there doing some wild shit, getting fucking massages from teenage girls and shit.
That's facts.
Probably never
Facts.
partook in any of it. Just we're chilling with fucking DiCaprio or some shit. He's like, yo, we're about to go to this party on this island. You down?
Like, word.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Like, let's do it.
Let's
and you
do
end
it.
up there and then wild shit is
boom.
going on. Or not even. It was just literally a party. And then all these years later, they're talking about this list. And you remember Epstein was, it was like his place because you were probably introduced to the guy.
Yeah.
Know nothing about him. You were just there for this event. And now you're on this list and everyone's looking at you weird.
That's facts. That's facts. But so in our case, I mean, we're not anybody famous. So if our name popped out on that list, it'd be like, oh, Leonardo DiCaprio, Stephen Hawking, Bill Clinton, Joaquin. Who the fuck is what? Oh, I don't know. Who's this?
Yeah, I
What's
don't
going
know
on
who the
next
fuck
to
that
It's
is.
like I feel like they would. It wouldn't even really be a huge deal for like your people would know. Like, yo, I know my homie. In fact, he was partying with Leo. He told me about that shit, son. It was tight. And I ain't giving up porn. And I can't do 100
I know, but
hours
it's
of
just
bisexual.
the
Put me on that list. I'm cool. I know how to fuck around. In my heart of hearts, I know that shit's fucked.
yeah.
So put me on that bitch. Keep my name in your mouth if you want. Make me famous. I'll talk about it. Maybe that'll give me some notoriety. People start watching the pod, hoping I talk about some wild, and I explain, oh yeah, we were just, partying. I didn't see Stephen Hawking or nothing, but it was pretty chill, and I don't have to watch bisexual porn, so that's tight too.
Yeah. No, you just had to watch bisexual fucking on that island.
No, it was a party, son. It wasn't nothing wild going down. What you talking about? That's the kind of shit I have to deal with. The kind of bullshit.
Yep. See,
from motherfuckers like you,
exactly.
who know
It's
better.
just you'd be it'd be the court of public opinion that are
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know.
pod
me.
blows up. Your name is a little bit more recognizable.
Then y'all could
next thing you
just
know that
disassociate with me.
that deal you made doesn't seem so sweet.
Nah, I'm going right to Brazzers once I'm kicked off the pod.
Oh, I'll know that you ain't do nothing. I'm still gonna be like, yo, bro, we
can't fuck with you like that no
yeah,
more
we're gonna
because
have
your
to
show
let
was
you go,
on that
son.
list.
We're gonna have to let you go.
I'm like, all right, no, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Get it. I understand. I'll still download this shit every week. I just won't listen to it.
Yeah, right. You be like, man, fuck those guys.
Fuck those guys, man. Then that shit blows up hard, son. And then I'm like, fuck. All because I had to be on that damn list. Should have been watching the bisexual porn. Fuck.
It's like, what? They done blew up?
Come on, man. Why you gonna go fuck all my shit like that, man? Come on.
That's exactly verbatim how that would go. Fuck.
Only if you're around your black friends.
When am I not? When am I not?
I'm probably the blackest friend you have, bro.
100%. You are the darkest friend I have. Like, really good friend. Like, I have very dark acquaintances, but you are by far the closest dark person to me. So
Okay. Hey, I'll take it.
he's like, you better keep it that way. Come on, man.
I'm glad I can bring you into the culture, bro.
Facts. Am I in?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just gonna have to find the loophole. I'll either quit
you're
or let it roll. Yeah,
You might feel after like 50 hours, you might be into it. Be like, I don't want to go back.
Be like, yo, you know what?
You should open up your horizons.
I was just watching this shit. Kind of got a couple things I want my girl to try.
and my guy. What?
What? What? Do I still have that?
I don't know.
What?
What? Yes, you
man,
do. Yes,
I
you
gotta bring these back. I gotta start making some more.
do. Yeah, we gotta revamp them.
Yeah. Oh, I ended up finding an oldie.
We lost that?
I had removed it off of here.
Oh,
Went with
shit.
different ones.
Damn.
It's great. It's great.
Who has the why are you gay?
That's
that
Johnny.
Johnny? That's Johnny.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I need to update this right here.
Emotional damage.
All right.
I haven't heard that in a minute.
What's the last one? What's the last question?
All right, last one, a little bit nerdy. So, in your opinion, obviously we're not big comic guys. Who has the stronger or strongest magic in the MCU? Loki, Wanda, Doctor Strange, or the Ancient One?
Wanda is the strongest, right? The most powerful. I believe she is.
Like in canon, like MCU canon? Are we talking like comic book canon?
Because people were, that was one of the things people were upset about early on in the MCU when she was introduced, was the fact that she wasn't as strong as she could have been, and apparently she could have easily have fucking murked Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, huh? What about Thanos? She went at Thanos,
That too.
didn't she?
That too. And she was the
should've.
only one. She was the one who gave him the most fight until what's it called?
Mantis. And Mantis almost put him to sleep. And
she just jumped on him and was trying to take over his mind so that they can take the gauntlet off of him, and she was losing that fight, and they almost had it until fucking Quill came and and fucked it all up over Gamora. But no, if you remember in Endgame in that final fight, she came over and she was pissed about losing Vision, and she was just hitting him with like every fucking thing. And she actually was like moving him and was fucking him up. And I forgot what happened.
I vaguely remember that. I'm trying to picture the specifics.
Yeah, it was
I don't remember.
something.
Something happened that obviously he got out of it or broke free, or she was distracted by something.
Yeah, because she was just hitting him with everything. I think it was the fact that he made it. Oh, yeah, that's right. They started just launching all the fucking missiles. They were just letting him rain because he knew he was losing. And then that was able in that little thing there, they were able to break free, but she almost had him.
That was like at the end in Wakanda, right?
Yeah.
Or was that okay?
Yeah, that final fight when everybody came back.
Yeah.
She was fucking him up for sure.
What about my man Loki though? Like single-handedly keeping timelines together, holding them shits like a tree. Like I don't know the extent of his magic and how that he's a god sort of factors into that, but I feel like, especially Loki, now that he was like, was it controlling his like time jumps or what were I don't remember what those were called in the show, or he was they had a specific name for what he was doing. Then he learned how to control it, and then I don't know. Yeah. I thought Loki would at least be in the question, but apparently, I didn't realize that Scarlet Witch was that. I mean, so Scarlet Witch is that powerful, or Wanda, or is it just one and the same?
They're both, Witch. Yeah. They were both one and the same, but because Wanda is Scarlet Witch, but she obviously gets into the black magic and shit.
So out of those four that we listed, who do you think has the wackest magic?
Let's see. Wanda's so powerful. She basically. Yeah, Wanda is so powerful that she's basically the only one capable of destroying herself.
I mean, yeah, that does sound.
Wanda's powers only grow and grow over the course of her time.
Damn. I want to see this comic Wanda fuck some real shit up.
I mean
she did WandaVision, bro. Like she did project that whole
shit. She created with her magic, bro. That's pretty fucking
impressive.
That shit is wild.
Yeah,
just off of fucking grief and anger. Who had the wackest power?
Yeah,
I mean,
like, or who would you say had the least strong magic? I mean, obviously they all have their strengths, but Loki,
up until that last one, I would have to say Loki, because Loki. Yeah. I mean. He had the magic, and of course, for those of you who watch this show on the regular, you know we're not comic book nerds, so I don't know the ins and outs of like how powerful he is in the comics, but in the MCU, he wasn't that crazy of a fucking
like magic user.
Yeah,
and I mean, he did use, but it was almost so like I don't know, more mischievous than than powerful.
Right, but even when he was the bad guy in the first Avengers movie, he basically just teamed up with
stronger people.
Yeah, and just manded their fucking teams. You know, like they're fucking warriors.
Do you think that the Ancient One could fuck Loki up?
Ancient One probably. I don't know. The Ancient One probably is the right answer on being the wackest one, because essentially has the same powers as
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, yeah, just not as good. And Doctor Strange became more powerful because he honed the Darkhold's magic as well. Like he dabbled in it, but he knew how to tread that
really
line.
Fucks with it, yeah.
Where she would have, they avoided it. So,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
would they have been able to stop Loki? I don't know.
That's too nerdy even for me.
Well, no, it's because he I mean, he's a god. So would that have, you know, would
does
that
that
have gone
affect his
down?
magic?
Like,
Is that
I don't
why
know.
he was able to
I don't think
hold
so.
those branches and essentially keep
Yeah.
that shit together as one fucking dude?
Right.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, no, I think Wanda's the right answer. I mean, based on everything that you said and, you know, recalling a lot of the wild shit she did, I guess you don't really think about her that way, but yeah.
Because in the
Fucking
MCU,
They tone her down a little bit.
they toned her down a lot.
This is for
And it
like
wasn't
dramatic
until
effect.
and it wasn't until WandaVision that we saw like what her powers could fucking do.
Yeah.
You know, just from the grief. And then once she's introduced to dark magic, we saw the evolution of that and like how bad it can get. And even then, like that movie, I felt like was held back, but she was fucking crazy in that movie too.
Mm. Oh,
You know?
yeah. Multiverse of Madness.
In Multiverse of Madness, yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Shit. I don't know. I kind of want to
Like if it-
rewatch that. I was thinking about that the other day. I feel like I only watched it once in the theater.
Yeah.
And that was it. I feel like I don't know.
I enjoyed it. I feel
I did
like
too.
they could have probably added more to it just to be a little bit. I feel like if they came out with, which the MCU doesn't do that, Marvel doesn't do that, but if they came out with a director's cut of that, I'd totally be down for that.
What if it was a Snyder cut?
Nah,
Nah, fuck out of here with all that bullshit.
fuck out of here.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Well, yeah,
He would have started the movie like he would have started the movie saying, "Yo, so this is what I'm gonna give you first, and then once they start talking shit, this is the one I want to release afterward because this
I'll
is
hold
way
the good
better."
shit back
Right? Fuck out.
so I can make the studio look like an asshole.
Yep.
Okay.
Make it right the first time. Dick.
Yup.
Did you watch Rebel Moon yet?
Nah.
Yeah, you got to watch it. I really want to talk to y'all about it, and y'all slacking.
Word. I'll watch it before next week. We can talk about it next week.
It's on the list. It's on the list.
I'm still trying to watch Killers of the Flower Moon, son. That takes precedent.
Same. Yeah. Same. My girl actually said that too.
So she's
like,
trying to
"Oh, I
watch
saw
that?
Well, we've been spending a little more time watching TV together.
I like
She was
it.
like, "Oh, there's this new Leonardo DiCaprio movie that I saw. I saw it on, it popped up on Apple TV. It looks interesting. I kind of want to
really?
watch it."
Sounds good.
I was
Let's
like,
check
"Oh
it
yeah,
out.
that's I want to watch it too." She was like, "Yeah, I almost watched it the other day, but it's 3.5 hours." I was like, "Yep, I almost watched it like 3 times, but it's
Same.
3.5 hours."
Motherfucker with 2 babies had time to watch that shit. How?
Word. I think he saw that while she was giving birth or something.
My man was watching Scorsese while she was going through it.
Yeah, that's how it is, man. Because you got to take care of the little one,
It's true.
while
That's true.
all that's going on. That was how it was when Violet was born. I had to chill back with Xander.
Cool him out.
Yeah, until it got real, and then once it got real,
Mm.
it was like, okay, I got to go to the hospital. Who am I
gotta go
dropping
to-
him off to? You know what I mean?
Word.
Bada bing, bada boom. Anyway, all right. What we doing now? Well, we there's no more fucking fantasy football. Damn it.
No. Fantasy is done. It's just real playoff football left, and don't nobody care about that.
Not until the Super Bowl, baby.
Not until the Super Bowl.
Facts. All right, and I don't even know why I play these because it's probably going to be a mix of a little bit of everything, but
You know what it's time for.
news clips. I mean, one of the
Without
big-
Johnny Quest.
without Johnny Quest. The biggest thing, honestly, is Epstein's list has been released after last week when we were talking shit, saying like that list probably never gonna be released.
Right.
I've been trying to find like
A legit list
a
of
legit
people.
summary, because I'm not reading fucking 300 pages of documents and all that bullshit. I'll tell you the best thing to come out of it was the whole Stephen Hawking's thing. So Stephen Hawking's, for those of you who don't know, one of the details was the fact that Stephen Hawking would visit the island, and supposedly, what's the term?
Allegedly,
he would have midgets scantily clad.
Whoa.
That's what the document says. I'm just
This is legal. It's a
paraphrasing.
legal term, folks.
Yeah. He would have little people dress up scantily clad and write math what was it? Math problems?
Equations.
Math equations
They try to
on a
solve
chalkboard,
equations. Yeah.
specifically on a tall chalkboard
Out of reach for the
that was
little
just
people.
barely out of reach. Yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck? That dude had to be.
And that doesn't sound illegal, though. Maybe
It
a
doesn't
little
sound
freaky.
illegal. No,
I'm not
yeah.
here to kink shame anybody, but that does not sound illegal as long as they were all willing participants and of legal age. I don't see any issues with said goings on.
Sad activities.
Sure.
So with Stephen Hawking,
Yeah.
how do you think it was going down? Like how he was asking him to do that shit?
I mean, obviously he was using his talking machine, right? He was
That
typing
had to
and
be
telling
great.
him,
Would have loved to have recorded that.
like,
Hey, girls, reach for that board.
reach for that board. Reach for that board.
Yeah.
I like that.
Write out the
You wanted to
Write
be
out
there in person.
Einstein's
with a camcorder
theory of relativity.
Can't reach. Ha ha ha.
Yeah. Can't reach. Ha ha ha.
Mm,
Oh, that is so hot. That is
yes.
so
Oh
hot.
yes. Oh yes.
Come lick my balls.
Hey,
How do
like
you
I
get
said,
somebody like? How do you flirt with that shit?
I don't know, dude. Like I don't. If it was the opposite, if it was like a chick like that, like, and I had to bang, like I don't know, dude. What do you do? How does that go down?
You would be down for that? She's very well known. Same thing, like one of the smartest people on the planet. Loaded.
What
Has
do I
all
get?
the
Am I, like,
notoriety.
were these little people paid like exorbitant amounts of money or something? Like
I'm not even saying
because they didn't get shit.
I'm not even saying like if you were on this island as as the help, but or as a paid.
I mean, I'm not
paid
getting invited,
prostitute.
so that's the only way I'd be there.
I'm just saying, like, if this was, you had the opportunity, like she came up to you working man like you are now,
Just doing my
and
thing.
she just came up to you and it's like, hey, you're cute. Come with me. You'd be like,
To the
no,
silent.
no,
I'm
I
like,
probably
no,
won't.
absolutely not.
Yeah. Let's go on my private jet. I will change your life.
No, I'm all set.
No.
Thanks.
I will transfer $3 billion into your account right now.
Let me get my shit. I'll be
How often can I come home?
I'll be like, hey babe, I'm gonna be gone for a while. Shit's gonna get weird. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna come home with filthy money. So
Yeah. I'm gonna
please
make sure
still
that
love
you're
me.
taken care of.
I'll explain.
I'll explain.
I'll wear protection. Hang up. Just let her marinate in that for a little bit. Throw your phone
man.
off the jetway and hop on the plane and never think about it till you get back.
Yep. Oh man, you never think about it. Should be thinking about it the entire time.
Yeah, no, I was talking about me. Just pushing it out of my mind.
Oh man, that's tough.
I'll wear protection. Click.
Yeah,
That's wild.
That
Your girl
shit
says
is
that?
crazy, son.
Like, I'll make sure he wears protection. Click. What? What kind of protection? A bulletproof vest?
Yeah.
What we talking about?
All of a sudden, an ungodly amount of money is transferred into your account from your girls. You're like,
Like,
well, she
baby,
better
log
come
into the-
back fast.
Log into the account. Take a look. You're gonna shit.
No. I'm talking about it. Just after she says that, you're like freaking out. But then, an ungodly amount of money gets sent to you from your girl. It gets transferred into your account. And you're like, I don't know what the fuck she doing, but bless her heart, she did it for us.
Yeah, shit. I get that because I get texts anytime something gets put into the account. I see fucking 8 figures get dropped into that shit, 9 figure. Ooh, I don't give a fuck. She don't even got to come back. As long as I still got access to that account,
Right.
we Gucci.
I mean, babe, this is what it means. This is what we getting.
Yeah.
Can I have that chair in that room?
Yeah.
Cuck
He's
for
like,
a buck.
Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
You'd be a cuck for a buck.
3 billion buck.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. When I say a buck, it's like, a billion.
Mm-hmm. Couple 2-3 bucks. Yeah. But yeah, no, Hawking was very shocking. That would have been the very last name.
Last one I would
ever would have pulled out.
list.
Yeah.
I saw some ones that didn't really shock me. I believe that Leo was on that list, and
yeah. See, I don't know because I saw so many lists. I don't know what was legit. So I'm even hesitant to say, other than like Stephen Hawking and Bill Clinton and Donald Trump, like those are the only 3 I'm fucking positive were on that bitch.
Someone sent me a list on TikTok, someone that we know, and and I'm not saying that they knew it was real, fake, or whatever. They were just going off of, hey, this is a list that popped up, and they just believe the first list. But I was reading over the list. I'm like, bro, this shit is not real. Like, specifically, Donald Trump is not on there, but Joe Biden is. Like,
you're right. Yeah. Once you see Biden on there, bro.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I'd believe that Joe Biden was there, but if I saw Trump and Joe Biden, I probably would have believed that a little bit more, and Clinton. But once you leave Donald Trump's name off, and and one of the names underscored as Joe Biden, is like, nah.
I bet you Tucker Carlson posted that list.
Probably. Yeah, so I don't know the extent of the list. I know I heard a few names pop up here and there, but it's really hard to determine what's real, what's fake, and I'm not going to go through 300 pages.
Nah, absolutely not.
Yeah, because apparently it does detail who was there and like their reasoning for being there that was listed in the documents.
Maybe Johnny could make Chat GPT go through it or something. He's pretty good with that.
This is where we need Johnny, because Johnny would probably know at least, a few names that were on there that are legit. And he would probably read a little bit of it. He'd probably first like 20 pages or so, he'd peruse through it, see if he picked up anything. Big facts. So let's see. There's some other crazy shit that have happened. It's been a week, bro. It's been a crazy start to the year. I mean, I guess we don't have to get too in depth with it, but also fucking Katt Williams. Katt Williams went on Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp's podcast, and just started fucking airing out some OG comedians, a lot of OG comedians, specifically black comedians, but the OGs, fucking Steve Harvey, fucking Cedric the Entertainer, just going hard on all of these dudes. Who was the other one? Ricky Smiley, fucking, and just pretty much putting up claims that they were stealing jokes. The internet, took it and ran. Fucking started putting out the receipts. Yep. Fucking left and right. Releasing side by side videos of the jokes.
Yeah, those are always the most damning too, because you hear them just back to back like that. Ah.
Yeah. And then I saw the clip too of Bernie Mac telling people back then, like, yeah, you don't, when you're writing a joke, last thing you want to do is say it in a room full of comedians.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're going to steal your shit.
Sometimes not even on purpose. You just be absorbing shit, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, I think people steal, borrow all the time.
Yeah.
You know, especially if they think that you're a nobody. If they look at you in that light, like he's a nobody, they'll never know.
Yeah.
Because fuck that dude. And I can say that joke funnier than he can.
Right. So then the audience will remember who said it best.
Yep. But I also saw one where Bernie kind of stole a joke. So
Ooh,
yeah,
okay.
I started exposing.
No one's immune.
No one's immune. No, and it kind of tracks on what I said, like where they feel like, oh, nobody's gonna fucking know. It was like the joke that he stole was a comedian that was it was a teenage kid on Apollo said the joke.
Yeah.
And it was one of his one of the jokes that he was saying on the original Kings of Comedy.
Damn.
Yeah.
Imagine being that kid, hearing somebody bite your shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sucks. It would suck. But everybody came back. A bunch of people responded. Apparently, he accused Ludacris of being in the Illuminati. All kind of shit, bro. He just went fucking ham. Ludacris responded with a fucking rap verse. People were just that shit was stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was kind of stupid, but
I liked Ice Cube's video. I don't know if you watched Ice Cube's response. Didn't Katt said something about the rape scene, right? In the Third Friday movie. And in the Ice's video, I didn't watch the whole thing. I was an article about Ice, what he was saying. And it sounded pretty much like Ice was confirming just about everything he said. Like he never denied anything in there, and kind of like, I don't know if he didn't necessarily apologize for, he's just, it's like shit was different back then is basically what he said, when it came to making movies. And that Friday movie came out early 2000s, right?
Yeah. No, Friday After Next. Yeah, I would say early 2000s. When did that come out? Because Friday was 90s, late 90s.
Yeah. Yep.
Friday After Next, 2002.
2000. Wow, 2002?
Yeah.
Damn, that's even earlier than I thought. So yeah, I mean, all that, anything homophobic or, rape joke, that sort of thing, I feel like a lot of that shit was just different back then in those movies. And I feel like that's sort of what Ice Cube was getting at, but he never denied.
I thought he said that he didn't write a rape scene in there.
I mean, it was innuendo, wasn't it? Wasn't there like implied? Because I remember there being some implied innuendo with what's his face, the big ass dude, and obviously
Terry
Katt's
Crews
character when they were in the bathroom. Yeah, Terry Crews. That's right.
Oh yeah, he implied that he was gonna rape him. But what Katt Williams said was that in the script, he was going to be raped,
like an actual scene that they were gonna film.
I don't think that they were gonna film the scene. Probably, I highly doubt that. But it would probably he goes
More
in, he goes in, closes the door,
and you hear
maybe
screaming
some screams, and then that's it. And then and then maybe later it comes back and he's like trying to play it off or some shit.
Yeah.
And then Katt came up with grabbing the pliers and making him
grab his nuts. Yeah.
Right. So. I mean, yeah, even implied rape, nobody's gonna laugh about, but
yeah,
it. I mean, 2000s, early 2000s, late 90s. There was a lot of shit that was going on.
Yeah, shit was wild back then.
A lot of shit going on. Where that shit would have flew, but I don't know. He just started off the year just letting loose on everybody.
Just hot, bro. Yeah, it just came
loved
out.
It. I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought, I love that I was able to get Rocco to fucking backtrack a little bit
Yeah. How did that go? What happened?
he posted some shit saying, I can't remember the last time Katt Williams actually had a good stand up or a good whatever special.
Yeah.
Maybe he should focus on that. And I was like, I don't know, bro. Did you actually watch this? No, but I seen clips. It's like, you should probably watch it because he's making a lot of fucking sense and he's coming at a lot of people and he's showing receipts. He's telling you exactly what, and he's responding to people, blah, blah, blah. He was like, oh yeah, well maybe, I started seeing a couple clips that started to make a little bit more sense.
Yeah. Well, that's still good. If you can get Rocco to backtrack, that's a W.
Oh man, I calling out bullshit whenever I can. Okay.
Gots to. That's what we do.
So I thought that was real dope. So good shit for Katt Williams. Starting off the year, just letting motherfuckers know. Some wild shit. Some very random wild shit. Look at this shit.
I was gonna say, you raving over there?
Yeah.
It's popping.
I don't know what the fuck is going on with this shit. Should be going off. Should be getting wild over here, man.
Facts.
I don't be knowing what the fuck is going on anymore. All right, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to do without it for just a little bit. It's probably like dying or some shit.
Yeah. Is there a bulb in there?
Hmm?
Is it an actual bulb in there, or do you have like a
It's
ring
LED.
light?
It's LED, but I haven't. I've just been using it and not charging it. So it's
Gotcha.
probably just dying.
That'll do it.
Yeah. I'll let it charge for a little bit and turn it back on. Anyway, in random fucking news, what would you do if you came across $135,000 in cash in like a bag in a fucking what's it called? What are those like a Wells Fargo, those thick bags that they be
Yeah.
having?
Like they transfer the money when they do the pickups and shit.
Yeah, like it just randomly you just came across it and it's just there.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm
135K.
snatching it up, son. That's my bread now.
That would.
I'm embarrassed. I don't know. Is that bad? Is that fucked up? Is it grimy? It's not my money. I'm stealing.
I don't know
but
if it's
grimy. If I found it,
I done found it.
I could use it, dog.
I could definitely use that.
Who couldn't? We all could.
We all could. So a Good Samaritan came across this the same exact amount of money, right? It was $150,000 or $135,000 in cash. And it was a teenager, I believe. Yep, a teenager from New Mexico found the money, just came across it. It was left behind by a subcontractor whose responsibility was to fill the ATMs. Just left it. There was nothing crazy. Just left it behind. The teenager came up on it, and he felt like he wanted to return it to make his mom proud. And guess what they gave him though? What do you think? What do you think they gave him as a prize?
I don't know, a couple $100 and a gift card to Dunkin'.
That's exactly it. Not to
The fuck did
Dunkin',
they give
but they gave him $500 and a gift card from a local restaurant. So it might as well been Dunkin'.
See, that's the kind of bullshit. When I hear shit like that, that's why I know when I see shit like that, I'm snatching it the fuck up, son. Because I'm not going down on some bullshit like that. Plus, it's in a Wells Fargo bag. So you know that more than likely it's legit money. Okay. This isn't like a duffel bag with blood on it that could be like a drug deal gone bad on some fucking, Anton Chigurh, No Country for Old Men type shit where the cartel's going to come after you or something. I see a Wells Fargo bag. I'm like, oh, somebody fucked up. But a duffel bag that looks like bloody and I don't know, like, that's... And plus,
so
in New
it would
Mexico,
depend.
right near the fucking border, dog.
It would depend, son. It would depend. Right? Yes, the fact that it was Wells Fargo, obviously it had to have been left next to the ATM that he was filling up or whatever. Just left it there.
It was
right?
next to the ATM.
I don't know if it was next to the ATM, but that's what it said. It said that it was left behind by a Wells Fargo subcontractor whose responsibility is to fill the ATMs. So it was left behind, left it behind without noticing.
Yeah.
Now, where was this money?
Right.
That's
a big part of, because if it's in front of an ATM, dog, you're on camera.
I'm not touching
they
it.
got
Yeah,
you.
exactly.
You're going to prison.
Exactly. You're going to prison. That is a felony.
Yeah.
It is all bad all around.
Yeah.
So if it's right in front of an ATM, yeah, I'm turning that shit in. I don't need to be on camera grabbing this money, jumping for joy, and then running off.
Right.
Nah, I'd like to think that I'm smarter than that. However, that remains to be unseen because I've never been in this situation.
Same.
God knows not to put these situations in my hands.
Don't test them, God. Don't test them.
Yeah, don't test me.
You ain't ready.
Oh, don't test me.
Don't test them.
But no, if I'm in front of the ATM, I'm not trying to get caught up on the camera. I know there's a camera there. Can't do it. If it's off to the side and I haven't even jumped, I'm not even in the view yet. Oh, like I'm gonna.
If you're somewhere, even if it's remotely
Even
near
if
an
it's-
ATM,
yeah,
whether it's
I'm
in
not-
a corridor, on a street, there's
That's another
cameras
thing.
from
I'd
businesses.
be thinking like, yo, they planted this shit like some old.
They got a die
what
pack
was
in
that?
there.
Well, no, what's that motherfucker that they used to catch the pedophiles?
Oh, some Chris Hansen type shit.
Yeah, some Chris Hansen type shit. But when it comes to like just like I go to grab the bag, as soon as I grab the bag, some motherfucker jumps out of the bushes and he's just like, would you mind putting that down real quick and just having a seat right here? Yeah, I need to ask you a few questions. He's like, God damn it.
The show What Would You Do with John Quinones, where they would set up these fake like public scenarios and just see how people react. It would be
Yeah,
one of
I wouldn't
those,
react
like,
well.
My luck. They'd be like, yo, were you gonna take that bag of money you found? Do you think that's the right thing to do? I'd be like, nah, but that's
but
135 G's, son. I'm not stupid.
Yeah, it's like my family hungry.
Yeah, no.
My
If it were
mama-
in
my
like
mama-
a field or an alley or just, I would use my best judgment to see what the
Oh, for
camera
sure.
field of view was like. But yeah, anywhere near an ATM or too public like that, you just can't risk it. It's not worth it.
Nah, son. Yeah, it really depends on the situation. I wouldn't just be all up in front of a camera just blinded by $135,000. I mean, it'd be tempting, but
For sure. I've never even seen that much money.
and I'm
in person.
paranoid. I'm paranoid when it comes to that shit. I'm thinking their camera crew's waiting. There's a fucking van. I'm looking around like, where's this van? Because that car over there looks suspicious. I'm walking away. Like,
Yeah.
I'd be so fucking nervous. And then
Yeah,
you find
and then
out.
mention you get it home. You get it home, and then you're even more nervous. You're like, every knock at the door, every noise outside, you're like, they coming for this? Now it's fucked you up. It's not even worth it at that point where it's just got you wilding. But yeah,
Say
I'll
you
take
do
that
that.
money though.
Say you do that. You get to that point, and
How do you what?
you take it home.
Yeah.
Are you stashing it for a little while and letting
Oh,
it-
absolutely. Yeah. Give me a month.
How long?
I'll stash it for a month.
a month?
Yeah.
You just let that
Just
shit
let
ride.
it put that shit in the closet under the bed, let it ride, see if I see anything on the news, if anybody shows up asking about it. And I'm also not making a big purchase, after that month is up. I'm not going out and buying a fucking Lambo or anything wild. Like I'm just,
Nah, son.
maybe I'll throw a little in my account here and there, go to a restaurant, pay some cash. Like gotta be smart with it. Can't just go buying a pink Cadillac after a fucking Lufthansa heist.
Good reference. Like that. Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree with you on that. If I made it that far, you got to sit on that shit.
For sure.
Matter of fact, I was reading something recently. Someone who won the lotto. He won the lottery, and he didn't tell his family. Like I mean, he told his wife, but it was like a situation where he was struggling on whether he should tell his kids or not because he didn't. He didn't tell his kids. His kids were teenagers, like late teens. still going to school and all that shit, and decided not to tell him, not to tell his own kids, not to tell his immediate family or his, like his family, like his mom and shit.
Yeah.
And he was just, he was helping people out left and right, like, little by little, not, blowing the money.
Yeah.
But like his mom needed a new roof, got her a new roof.
Oh, I would do some good with it. Yeah.
I'm just saying, but like he got her a new roof, and when she would ask the question, like, oh, like, I'm like, how would you get, like, where'd you get the money for this? And he was just like, oh, luckily, well, I don't know if it's luckily, but like a family member, his wife's family member, like, passed away, left a little bit of inheritance, and he just would just say, oh, it's part of that inheritance. Like,
good cover. Yeah.
Good
Being
cover.
humble with it too. Like, you're not
I'd be
looking
the
for
same.
recognition.
That's how I would be if I came across. I mean, $135,000.
Yeah, 135 ain't lotto money, dog. I'm not.
It ain't lotto money.
Buying nobody a
it's
house
not a
or
ton of
nothing,
money.
but
Yeah, it's not a ton of money, but I mean,
if they're in a
that's how
tight
I'd be.
spot, I'm gonna help them out for sure.
Yeah. Paying a few bills because my debts ain't crazy.
For sure.
Paying off some bills and just it'd probably go off of that. Paying off credit cards little by little.
Yeah, there you go. Yep,
Racking
that's
shit up on
doable.
credit cards and just buying
gotta be
shit. That's it. Yeah, gotta be smart. Can't be stupid with that shit. But if I could get away with it, I probably would.
Facts.
I would try, but that shit would eat away at me for a little while. A month is good.
I mean, how the month that you had it though, like I would still be in a dope ass mood for that whole month, even though you're not spending that bread. You know that it's there, and you're just waiting, biding your time, about to hit.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'd probably, it'd be a couple weeks and nothing's going on. It's not on the news.
Like, hey, let's go to dinner tonight. Just start small.
Yeah,
dip
that's
your toe in the
exactly how I would
water,
start.
Go to Applebee's, get some unlimited riblets.
Yep.
Just test what pay with the money. See if fucking feds jump out. Like them, they got the bills marked. I don't know how that shit works, but
you walk up the first day, you go to Applebee's, right? You with the family, order what you want, blah, blah, blah. Right? Your food gets there, you eating your first riblet, right?
Riblet.
Dude comes up, puts the badge on the thing, just looks at you, you look at him, you know you done fucked up, right?
I'd be like, sir, please
you know
just
you
let
done
me
fucked
finish
up,
these
right?
riblets. I know I fucked up. Just let me finish these riblets before I go to prison.
Please, sir.
No riblets in prison.
Oh, you getting the riblet.
Oh, shit.
You getting the riblet, motherfucker.
Getting a whole rack. Getting a whole rack, son. Ain't no riblets in prison.
Making sure of it.
Nah,
I already made the call.
I would kill my appetite. I wouldn't even want no more riblets. I'll keep your motherfucking riblets. I'm about to go to prison for a long ass time.
Oh man, yo, this shit is crazy. In other dumbass news, these founders, bro, these people just be coming out, just showing their true colors. So, Lululemon's original founder, has been very vocal for some reason about the company's diversity and inclusion efforts. Quote, saying you don't want certain customers coming in. Who do you think he's talking about?
Is it large folks?
I don't know. You don't want certain people around in your establishments. It may you want a little bit of exclusivity when it comes to this.
It's either fat people or white people that he wants. I don't know. Who's he excluding?
He's probably excluding both fat people and minorities.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah,
I love fat minorities.
He came out and said that I think that the definition of a brand is that you're not everything to everybody. And you've got to be clear that you don't want certain customers coming in. So it's fucking 2024 now, right? And these people, sure, I first of all, I really don't, regardless of if you did mean like fat people or if you meant, minorities of any, you know, of any color, or if you meant you don't want like hood people coming in. Why is this a statement that you're making on Forbes?
And especially after it's not even his company. Like
it's
he
no longer
founded
his
it,
company.
but like he sold his stake, right? I'm pretty sure
Mhm.
he has nothing to do with them anymore. So
No.
like he's not involved with anything to do with the business or the financials or anything. He's just sort of opening his fucking mouth and, you know, spewing nonsense. So that was my first thought. Like, why does this dude give a fuck? Like, you got your payday.
I
Like,
just
if
don't
you
get
gave
it.
a fuck enough about the company, you wouldn't have fucking sold it. So what's up, dude?
Yeah.
What does this dude look like anyway? You got a picture of him there? I hope he's fucking.
It says
700 pounds.
he objected to the company's use of models with a range of body types, whom he said looked unhealthy, sickly, and not inspirational. So this comment goes for pretty much anybody other than the perfect model type, whatever the fuck that is. Yeah, you wanted to see.
I just got a pair of trousers the other week.
His name is Chip Wilson.
Sounds like a bitch.
He does sound like he does for sure.
Anybody named
let's
Chip
see.
sounds like a bitch. What kind of grown ass man has a name like Chip? Fuck off.
Chip Wilson.
Chip.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
no,
Chip.
he's definitely looks like a winner. Hold on.
Oh yeah, let's see a picture of this winner, Chip Wilson.
Yeah. I mean,
Can't wait to see this dipshit.
most of these billionaire dudes, he doesn't look too far off from other fucking billionaires. Facts. Oh shit, I can't even fucking see here. All right, share screen. Here we go.
There we go.
That's Chip right there.
That's Chip. All right. Well, I mean, at least he looks like he's in decent shape, but he still looks
He
like an
does.
asshole.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I wasn't looking at like what type of shape he's in. I was looking at the fact that he looks like a fucking dickhead.
Looks like a skinhead.
Yeah, he definitely looks like a fucking skinhead.
Fuck, dude.
Uh,
Fucking Chip Wilson. Bitch of the year. And it's only January and he's already bitch of the year. It's wild.
yeah, it's crazy. I just don't know like what the point is of making those kind of remarks. Like what does it matter to you? Like you start
exactly.
I get it. I get you started the company and shit and you're still going to have some opinions, but at the end of the day, once you sell that shit, like fucking
You have no say.
who gives a fuck?
So-
Yeah, who cares, bro? Who cares? Like what does it really matter to you?
Must have been bored, looking for attention. That's all.
Yeah, facts.
And he got it.
All right. Do you have anything to add to regular just bullshit news?
No regular news. You hit all the major stuff. What do you got?
No. One last thing. It's not really news,
Yeah.
but I just had to. We had to talk about it. Fucking the dude who fucking jumped over the fucking.
Oh, at
my
Bass
God,
Pro
son.
Shop.
No. The dude, the dude who jumped at the fucking judge.
Oh,
Cleared the
yeah. When you said
fucking-
jumped, seeing the Bass Pro Shops dude's small dong in my mind's eye.
Wait, what? What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, there was I don't know. It was down south somewhere. Some dude had like a crazy breakdown and went to a Bass Pro Shop and like stripped down naked and did a cannonball into like their big fucking fish tank type thing. And there's all these pictures of this dude's fucking micro peen. And everyone's like, oh, that's not a peen. That's a pussy, dude. And, like this dude's getting torn up because he
shit.
fucking had a breakdown and just was asking.
Nah, I was talking about.
No, I know what you're talking about now. The dude jumping at the
Yo,
fucking judge.
that dude had a crazy ass fucking jump, son. He had a crazy horizontal, not just a vertical. He had a horizontal.
He
literally
got at
he
her.
cleared that bitch.
You saw all the
now I
extra
gotta-
charges they brought up on him today, though.
No, well, the and they had the whole fucking face mask shit on him and like had him looking like Silence of the fucking Lambs. But she, the video that I saw, the judge said that they gave him the sentence that they were trying to give him at that time when he did that, and that and it was solely for that, and that the charges that would come from the incident that happened are going to come at a later date.
Okay, good. I was hoping they weren't letting him
so
off.
what he got was already for the dumb shit that he did before that. So he's getting more time on top of that.
Do you know what he got?
I want to say it was like 6 years for whatever the fuck it was that he did.
He probably got another fucking 20 coming his way based on
God.
all those extra charges. It was like attempted murder of the elderly. There was all kinds of fucking charge. Bro, he's not doing well.
Well, it's a federal judge, so.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, mad felonies, bro.
All right.
Way more than the 6 years.
I got to take a look at this Bass Pro Shop shit.
I can't believe you didn't see this, dude. There were fucking memes and
naked man arrested after. I mean, none of the videos I'm gonna pull up is gonna have this dude like showing it. They're gonna blow it up.
Hanging dong, hanging
They're
tiny
blur
dong.
it up.
It's basically a big clit. There's no way I would. If my dick looked like
nugget,
that.
like the story I told you, my girl told me about a chicken nugget.
Pretty much, but worse.
Because
he had like a fupa hanging over it too, which was not ideal.
I mean, I want to say somebody showed a video of what's his name, the dude from what the hell was that, the dude with no neck from 90 Day Fiance.
Big Ed.
Yeah, Big Ed. I want to say they showed a video of Big Ed like naked or some shit, and he had the same shit.
That's pretty close to what this dude looked like, Big Ed. It was brutal, dude. Just the amount of hate, just purely for his dick. Nothing about the incident, just dick hate, bro.
Oh man. So while I look,
what did you saw? Did you?
No. I'm looking through this article and I just see it's a video, but I'm not gonna click it obviously. But it's just I know the still from it is just George Costanza like I was in the pool.
Yeah, but there's no excuse.
Yeah.
Why were you didn't have to be in the pool, dude?
Yeah, no.
It's not even a pool. Fucking weirdo.
All right, I'm not gonna pull this up because I'm not gonna find.
No, it's all right. I'll send you the good one.
That's
the
hilarious.
Dick shots.
I mean, I gotta be able to laugh at, every now and again, because you know, when you were younger, you would always wonder like, am I good? Like I think I'm good. It's not until later when you find out like. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then you see some shit like that, and it's just like, oh, yeah. No, I'm really good. Like, this is...
I was worried. I was fronting.
Yeah, like, what the fuck was wrong with me? I was stupid. I was a dumbass young dude.
Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. All right, now let's get into some fucking Hollywood. Hollywood. All right, so there's been a few things that popped up, but first I want to pose a quick question. Do you really is Danny Glover doing too much? Is he like in
Donald
so
Glover?
many things that Donald Glover.
I ain't seen Danny Glover and shit, so he not doing enough. If you ask me,
Yeah, you're right. He old as fuck. Is Donald Glover doing too much, bro? I feel like he's been taking on so many fucking jobs that like any kind of great accolades that he has under his belt, they're kind of being drowned out because he hasn't really had anything that has been great.
I mean,
in a while.
Atlanta's great. That's
Atlanta's great, but it's done. It was 3 seasons.
What else has he done other than like the solo movie that he was in? What else has he really been doing other than Atlanta? I mean, he hasn't really been dropping much music, right?
Nah, he's been coming out in projects here and there. He's in fucking I have no interest in it just because I mean I don't know, but
The 21 Savage shit?
No, Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Oh, I'll fuck
whatever.
with that. I have no interest in the 21 Savage shit.
And that's what I was getting at. It's like, why the fuck would he take this movie of like, he has a good name behind him when it comes to music, when it comes to, films. He hasn't done terrible movies.
Yeah.
But he's taken like these really random jobs, right? And then you jump in and take a fucking 21 Savage movie.
Yeah.
Why would you take this fucking movie? And second of all, who the fuck wants to watch a movie about 21 Savage?
That's my main question. Yeah, the Mr. and Mrs. Smith remake looks kind of dope, and I fuck with Donald Glover, so I'm not mad at it. I wish he would drop some more music that wasn't super weird, more like his older shit that was kind of tight, where he was like rapping. The last shit that he dropped, I remember it being just like meh. It was all right. You had to kind of vibe with it a little bit, but yeah,
Sure.
I mean, I don't feel like I don't see him that much, and honestly, I really like him, so I'm not mad when he pops up in something, but I did question the 21 Savage shit. Like, is this 21 Savage that good? Like, does he deserve his own shit?
I mean, yeah, and I didn't question it until I saw that he's starring as 21 Savage, and apparently this whole 21 Savage movie is based on the time when he was detained for, and it came to light that he was
In
actually
a different country.
Yeah, he was detained because he was born in the UK and then was brought to Atlanta, and he was in pretty much living in the US illegally. So he was detained for a long time, and then it was a free 21 Savage movement that actually got him that got him back. And apparently it has to do with like that same time frame. And I guess Donald Glover is playing him, and
Somebody
Caleb,
else, too, right?
Caleb McLaughlin. Yeah, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Caleb McLaughlin, who is pretty much the kid from Stranger Things.
Oh, I know that kid.
Yeah, he's playing a younger version of him. I'm assuming the story is gonna jump back and forth, but
Does 21 Savage have a British accent? Like when he talks? Like he's
no,
UK?
he has a fucking an Atlanta hood accent.
That would have shocked me.
Yeah. No, he doesn't. He doesn't have any kind. Because I guess he was born over there and then came at a very early age, came to the U.S. and was raised in Atlanta.
Okay.
So
Yeah, still not thrilled about the movie, but I'm not mad that Donald Glover wants to do.
No. It's interesting. It's just interesting to me that he would take this role. It's very, I don't know.
No, I want some more music. That's all I want. Some good Childish Gambino.
I wasn't a huge Childish Gambino fan, but then again, I haven't really listened to much. And what does he have? UCB Comedy Originals.
Stand up too. That's fucking.
Yeah.
Donald needs to do some more. I just sent you that stand up clip
it's
from him the other day.
Oh yeah. No,
That show is funny as a bit.
He has Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and he has a Lando.
Lando. That's what it was.
series.
Lando, not Solo. It wasn't a Solo movie.
Yeah.
Or he was in
Well,
Solo.
no,
Was he in
it
Solo?
wasn't. Yeah, he was in Solo.
Okay.
But he played Lando, and
Yeah.
now there's a Lando show that's in development,
Okay.
strictly
All
about
right.
Lando, which I don't think we need, but whatever. And then Community.
Community.
Anyway, it was just very fucking weird that he.
Yeah. Very odd choice for
took
the
that-
21
he took that
Savage, but he's kind of a weird dude, honestly.
He really is, yeah. But he is talented for sure.
For sure.
Let's see. There was some controversy in the Star Wars world So apparently the hold on, this fucking thing is flashing again. My bad. It's so stupid. So apparently the director of the new the new Star Wars movie that's going to be based around Rey, called The New Jedi Order, is she's under fire because of a comment that she made where she said she quote unquote likes to make men feel what is it? She likes to make men feel uncomfortable is what the quote was. And by doing that, you know, they came up with this whole fabrication of the story being that it's because she's producing this female-led movie and, you know, blah, blah, blah. So, of course, Star Wars fans, as they do, they were up in arms, right? The male Star Wars fans were just talking mega shit. And turns out that the comments that she made were made over 5 or 6 years ago and had nothing to do with Star Wars at all. It was just clickbait shit where they took something that she said and they took it out of context and made everyone fucking really talk shit. And so many people are like, even still, even after all this shit came out, you know, the fucking idiots are just like, oh, they're backpedaling now. They're trying to cover their tracks. We're not watching this way to fucking bomb a movie 2 years before it even, you know, comes out, which is fucking stupid as fuck. So it turns out that she made the comments years ago in reference to because she's an activist and obviously a filmmaker, and she was confronting issues such as acid attacks on women and honor killings. So she was confronting these issues, and she had some projects which, you know, dealt with these things. And when asked about it, she said she likes to make men feel uncomfortable, you know, by bringing these things up, you know, and bringing them to light, because obviously it's fucking bullshit. You know, it's shitty what happens to women and, you know, all over the world. So, she just spoke up about that years ago, and then they turned it into Star Wars news.
Star Wars fans being unreasonable?
Yeah.
Stop it.
No
You
way,
lying.
right?
Quit playing with the listeners, dog. They don't believe that shit.
Oh, man. What the fuck? All right. Quest sent us some shit, but we're not going to get into that.
Nah.
Yeah, Star Wars fans are, you know, talking shit. I was, you know, arguing with a couple of them in the comment sections and whatnot, just because, you know, it's fucking fun.
Oh, of course.
And they're just, there's
Very
no
fragile.
reason.
It's the most fragile fan base, I feel like. And there's a lot of fragile ones out there, but the Star Wars crew, for whatever reason, I can't put my finger on exactly why, but they literally are the most fragile fan base of anything that I can think of, other than maybe MAGA.
Yeah, and you know, I specifically today I was arguing with somebody on.
Of course you were.
On in the comments, not really arguing. I made a response to a comment, and then they made a response, and it was mainly because it was you know, it was obviously a fucking MAGA fucking you know, conservative Republican Star Wars
MAGA
fan
Star
talking
Wars
shit.
fans gotta be
Oh,
the top tier shit
yeah,
bags.
yeah, it was the worst. It was so fucking stupid.
Oh my god!
To the point where it was just like, what was their response?
I know you are, but what am I?
No, it was some shit like, you know, coming from someone who's sexually insecure and has Castro on his feed. I'll take any insult you have, you know, as a compliment. I'm like, the fuck do I have Fidel We have Fidel Castro on our feed.
Do we?
I know we don't. It was Wolverine in a fucking in a turtleneck.
Did he look Cuban? Was there a Cuban?
People are just fucking stupid, bro. They don't even look into nothing. They're not even
Dense-ass
reading the
motherfucker.
fucking articles. They're just going with narratives. It was just the dumbest shit that you could say.
For sure.
I think all I said was because he called somebody libtard. I was like,
Libtard.
I was just like, hey, you did the Republican, you did your Republican duty for today. You called somebody a libtard.
Got
Way to go. You owned someone.
Yep.
like, yes, you did it. Because it's just so fucking stupid. It's hilarious. It's just hilarious.
Libtard.
Yeah. It's stupid. But yeah, it's also funny.
Hey,
Anyway.
what are you gonna do? MAGA and Star Wars, not a good combo.
Not a good combo. Yeah, I need to stop
cocaine
that
and heroin. You're probably a piece of shit.
Yeah. I mean, since we're already talking about controversies, Stranger Things is now under controversy. Yeah, Stranger Things, they released a statement saying that, hey, they're actually recording, or they're beginning filming of their 5th and final season, which is a surprise to me because all of them are fucking old as fuck. I thought they had already begun filming and the shit was
that's strike, dog.
It's just gonna be that's true. So anyway, the 5th and final season is now filming, and fans are threatening to boycott the final season.
Unless what? What's the alternative? What do they want?
So no.
De-aging?
So no, they're threatening to boycott the final season because the Jewish actor Noah Schnaps, who played Will on the show, I guess he's been vocal,
very vocal,
about being on Israel's side and all this.
Yeah.
And but most recently he was shown as being in a video that he wasn't recording, but someone else was recording. He was in the shot, and his friends were holding up signs that said Hamas is ISIS, and Zionists are gods or some shit like that. Or Zionism is cool or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And they were holding up those stickers, and because of that, people are up in arms. He wasn't holding it. He was with friends. They were holding it up. He's Jewish, and he was just stating his side. I mean,
I guess if he's, if you're Jewish, then why wouldn't you be pro-Israel? I mean, that kind of tracks. Like, what? I don't get why everyone's mad at him. I guess like Mia Khalifa's Palestinian. She's pro-Palestine. Like, okay.
I mean, people
I get it. I mean, he's a public figure though. Like, he does need.
He's
to
a
be,
public figure. Yeah, people
he
need
needs
to be
think
a
about
little
the
bit more
messages that he's
discreet.
putting out there. Yeah, he's got followers and shit. But like, that shouldn't be shocking to anybody.
It shouldn't be shocking. No, it shouldn't be shocking to your average fucking thinker. But it's hard to also, ignore the fact that people are being killed, and and it's horrific what's happening to the people in that area, Palestinians, and to promote genocide, and that's how they're looking at it. It's like promoting genocide. It's not a good look. Regardless of of what has gone on in the past. I've always stood quiet about the whole thing because I don't know enough to really take a side, and I still don't. I'm not taking a side on anything. I'm just like, I don't want to see anybody die, especially like what's been going on. There needs to be a peaceful resolution to to keep people from dying, and what that is, I have no idea. But also, and like you said, is it shocking that he took the stance that he did, being Jewish and whatnot? No, it's not shocking. But you would hope that people would just take a little bit more discretion in how they're going about
if we were
representing,
a
whatever.
big pod, let's say we hit, we're well known, Puerto Rico gets invaded by somebody, and Puerto Ricans are getting killed. Like it's a bad situation down there. Would you show love for Puerto Rico? Would you put that message out there? Like, how would you react to something like that? Something that hits home like that.
So it's tough because, and again, I don't know the history in that, so I'm not specifically talking
and I'm not
about what went on.
The Middle Eastern conflict.
Correct.
I know that's very old. This is a hypothetical, completely.
No, I know. I'm just trying to come at the hypothetical in a way that's kind of because like the reasoning for them doing that is the fact that they felt like that was their land first, and so I think a more reasonable argument would be if Puerto Rican started to overthrow fucking, wanting United States out of there, right?
Okay.
And they started attacking fucking American, let's say they started attacking the American like fucking celebrities that have moved there and shit, and living there tax free, and and then they started going after the governments and shit like that. As a Puerto Rican. As a Puerto Rican American, I mean, yeah, there's going to be a part of me that really wants Puerto Rico to, to take their shit back if that's what they want. But also it's like, do we really need to be, do I have to be as vocal about it? Do I have to be, it's a very fine line. It's very situational thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. And I don't know how I would respond to that.
No, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot either.
Sure. No, I know. It's just a tough situation.
For sure.
But that's a little bit closer. It's like, people come here and they take it over, but that shit was however many fucking, hundreds, thousands of years ago that happened, that happened. Like the people that are there now, do they have anything to do with that? Like, there's
it's deep.
It's very deep. It's very deep. So anyway, moving on. So yeah, that's why people are trying to boycott that. Because
this
of
was
specifically
Hollywood when we
for
were
him.
talking about conflict in the Middle East.
I know, bro. Anyway, let's get into some lighter news. So Disney had a couple of announcements. Most importantly for me, I don't know. I didn't really get into all of the Disney shit. I didn't see everything that was announced. I just kind of had a couple tidbits. Biggest thing for me was the fact that they officially announced that there is a Mandalorian movie being made, and the production will begin later this year. It is going to be titled The Mandalorian and Grogu. And it will be directed by Jon Favreau, written by Filoni, Favreau, and I believe one other person. I forgot who it was. I initially thought, like, when they started this out, they said that this was going to be in place of season 4, that it would tie up the Mandalorian story arc as well as Boba Fett, and lead us into Ahsoka season 2, which was also announced, which is not a shocker there.
No,
but it's official now.
Love it.
But they also announced that the fact that the Mandalorian season 4 is still happening.
Damn.
In addition to the movie, so I'm excited for that.
Yo, is it? Do we know if it's pre-movie, post-movie?
Well, if the movie is set to go into production later this year, so I'm pretty sure
pre-movie then. I mean, pre season 4. The movie if it's going to be filming already, because Pedro's a busy dude.
Yeah, post movie, season 4 will be dropping.
Okay.
So I don't know, man. I'm excited for that.
And Ahsoka season 2. That's really good news. I was really happy to see that.
Yeah, that's not surprising though.
No, not at all. Not at all.
That last one was dope.
Yep.
So I can't wait to see that. Other non-Disney news, we finally got our cast for The Last of Us season 2. They've officially casted Abby. They gave that to Caitlin Dever.
Caitlin Dever, who I only know from that Tim Allen show as the kind of bratty daughter, but I feel like even that character could definitely portray an Abby. And that actress, she's good. I mean, she can be a
No,
smart
she's
ass,
good.
she
Yeah,
can be tough, like I think that'll work. She's really good. I'm not mad at that casting at all.
No, not at all. I remember her from what was that movie? Let me see. I'm gonna bring up her IMDb. From Booksmart. She was in Booksmart. That was a very, very funny movie about two teenage girls who go on this I think they were trying to like lose their virginity or some shit. They were trying to go. It was kind of like a female version
chick super
of
bad.
Yeah, it was kind of like a female version of Superbad. She was also in Dope Sick.
I didn't see Dope Sick yet.
I know you didn't. Because you saw the fucking whack ass Netflix
I watched the
version.
That was not Matthew Broderick was great in that Netflix one. I don't give a fuck.
Whatever. Watch Dope Sick and then tell me what you think in comparison of the two. But anyway, because who played Matthew Broderick? Now we're getting sidelined here. Sidetracked.
Is that Michael Keaton? Is that who Michael Keaton was?
No. Michael Stahlberg played Richard Sackler.
Oh, Michael Stuhlberg.
Yeah,
yes.
Stuhlberg. He played Richard Sackler.
He's good. Yeah, I like him.
One.
He's a really good actor. He was in Boardwalk Empire. That's where I first saw him.
Yeah, you're right.
Men in Black 3.
Yep. But yeah.
Michael Stuhlberg. I fuck with him.
Michael Keaton, Peter Sarsgaard, Will Poulter, Caitlin Dever,
Will Poulter,
Rosario Dawson.
Ooh, love me some Rosario.
I know. What a shitty fucking cast.
Sounds like a shit show.
Let's go with the
Netflix
streaming version
service
with none of those people. But anyway, no, I think she'll play a dope ass Abby. She had that. She displayed some of her serious chops in Dope Sick. So I can see that going on.
Okay.
She's just gonna have to work on her on her muscly.
Yeah, she's got to get a little more definition.
Yeah, she got to work on those muscles and get those pecs up so that we can see the small titty, the small titties that we got to see from Abby in the game.
Hell yeah, let's see them
small muscly pecs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that's a scene they will opt out of.
I think so.
I think like that's not worth exploring on this live action version.
No.
Oh, fucking the Safdie brothers are splitting up. They're no longer
brothers.
No, they're no longer going to be co-directing anything together.
That's okay. Do your own thing if you want.
Yeah,
we don't all have to be the fucking Coen brothers, bro. Just do what you got to do.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
I mean, their shit was okay anyway. It's not like anyone's breaking down.
Uncut Gems was good. I don't know.
Uncut Gems was, that's what I'm saying. I don't really know any other projects from them, so like I'm not too butthurt about it.
Right. One of the Safdie brothers, I guess he started becoming more of an actor, and he was in Oppenheimer.
Okay. Yes, I do remember that Safdie brother, and they do whatever makes you happy, and
sure,
it's better than them having to force themselves to direct together because that's what they feel like they got to do. Just do what you do, baby. It's my motto.
I mean, they have a pretty extensive list since about 2005 of shit that they've worked on, like, and mainly shorts.
Okay.
It's kind of
nothing, whack, but
nothing crazy. Their biggest hit right now has been Uncut Gems.
Sure. That's great. Great little flick.
Yeah. Great flick.
Build off of that.
Let me see. Yeah, and he was only listed as a writer there. So anyway, Uncut Gems was dope. So yeah, I'm not torn up by that. So
No.
it is what it is. But he wasn't bad as an actor, so I fuck with that.
For sure.
I don't know what the other one will do, but I'm sure he'll figure his fucking life out.
Yeah.
And I think the best fucking news, let me get this lined up, for a little bit of a crowd cheer here. So David Ayer has officially given up hope on Warner Brothers releasing an alternate cut to his Suicide Squad. Yep. So it's about fucking time. Let that shit die. Not everyone deserves a fucking director's cut.
No.
Or an Ayer cut or even another fucking Snyder cut.
No.
Yeah, get the fuck on with that shit. He says, I'm done with DC. Done and done. Very sad. You'll be fine after a good cry. I feel healthier. It's a wound that needs to heal.
Damn, it sounds like this really fucked him up, bro. I didn't think it affected him like that. My dude's got to cry.
I mean, I'm sure. When he specifically said he had so mumuch shit that just ended up on the cutting room floor because they wanted to make the movie that they wanted. And I guess he didn't fight for it enough, like you've said in the past. Like he just didn't fight for it enough.
Sure.
So, it is what it is. I would have entertained it if it just happened. I would have watched it. Why? Because I didn't hate the first half of Suicide Squad. Not James Gunn's Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it started off dope, right? It had a dope premise. It really lined up some dope new characters. Everything was like really, really good at first. And then at some point, it just fucking went way left, right? And then they're battling some sort of mythical witch. Like it just went bad. Fucking Joker was a joke. Like there was no real reason for Harley and Joker's dynamic. Like apparently they filmed like a bunch of shit with their toxic relationship and like there was just a lot of stuff. So I would have entertained it if it just happened and it came out. Like, sure, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
But I was already tired of hashtagging any kind of cuts, after the Snyder cut. And granted, that one did work out because that movie was actually pretty fucking good.
We pushed for the original Snyder cut. We were on board with that very first.
Yeah, but it was those.
Snyder
it was those.
cut.
And it was the situation that happened with Snyder, right? Like, and with that movie, he started the movie. His daughter dies.
Pulled away, yeah.
He got pulled away. Joss Whedon comes in, takes over, and completely, just to be a fucking dickhead, goes, oh, this is what he wanted? Yeah, we're not doing that. I'm doing whatever the fuck I want. So took all the shit that he filmed, redid it, and just to be a fucking dick, that made it a completely different movie, and it sucked ass. And so those were all of the things that called for a successful, Snyder cut, release the Snyder cut promotion or whatever. And that deemed successful. Ayer?
Not so much.
Not so much, no.
Just botched it. Just a botched job. Wasn't no personal emergencies. No,
you fucked that up. Like, it is what it is, right? You were tied to that shitty movie, whether it was your choice or not. And then, you went on to make movies, and then you had fucking Shia LaBeouf.
Tax collector. Yeah, fucking
you had
wasted Shia LaBeouf.
And made the fucking Tax Collector, and that shit was complete fucking garbage.
Garbage, bro.
Yeah, you should have brought that shit up for some. You should have hit it out the park with something else.
Right.
Completely.
We were hoping.
Completely different movie, and that's not what we got. So
nope.
Yeah. So fuck you and your dreams on that.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Do you have anything? Anything you fucking with?
What am I fucking with? I've been fucked. So I haven't started the new Reacher yet, but
You
I
haven't even
wanted Ash to
started?
watch it with me. So I'm
Okay.
going back and I'm watching season 1 of Reacher with Ash, and then we're gonna, obviously start season 2 together. But
Mhm.
man, that first season of Reacher is still so fucking good, dude. Even having already watched it, man, like
It
I'm
is. It's
still
unnecessary to watch the first season, but
no, it's not at all. And I told her that. Like I made it
okay,
very
okay,
clear.
okay.
I was just like, "Do you want?" I gave her a choice. I was like, "We can start here, and then we can go back and watch season 1." And she was like, "No, let's fucking just start from the beginning." And I was like, "Right on." And it's
Nice.
so fuck. I can't wait to get to season 2 because Alan Richson, he just fucking kills that role, bro. And we had this conversation with Ash. She, I told her, I was like, "You remember the Jack Reacher movies with Tom Cruise?" I was like, "This is that same character." And she's like, "Well, is there like crossover?" And I'm like, no, not at all. Like they're just very separate, sort of entities. And this is like the one case where just, this dude happens to play Reacher better than Tom Cruise, even though obviously Tom Cruise is the better actor. He's fucking spectacular. But in this role, Richardson crushes it, dude.
I guess he fits the build too. Like that was the biggest argument with people who were fans of the novel series, where the build was like he was this massive dude.
Yep.
And Tom Cruise is not that.
Not that at all. Still badass in his own right. Like watching that movie, like, yo, he fucks shit up, but that physicality is missing, bro. And no matter what kind of camera angles or boxes he stands on to look taller, bro, you can't bring that physicality unless you're fucking ripped like Reacher.
Yeah. Very funny side tangent on that. I was watching this interview with him with what's the dude's name again? Alan
Richson?
Yeah, Alan Richson, where he said he's like, yeah, I just felt inspired and I wrote this whole letter to Tom Cruise saying, hey, thank you for passing the mantle on to me and blah, blah, blah. And like this whole heartfelt thing. And I handed it to the producers and they were like, no, yeah, we're not giving that to him.
He's all set. Yeah, no, he's good. Thanks, though.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he was just like, what? Like, you're not even going to give it to him? No. He was just like, and then that was that.
Yeah. No, I remember reading that, dude. That's got to be a little disheartening, but that makes me even happier that he fucking crushed that role.
Yeah, it's just like, yeah, that was that.
Yeah.
So I don't see that man playing Batman, so I'm sorry.
No, I don't see him playing Batman.
No.
He's too ripped.
He's
just too ripped and too diesel to play fucking Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, that's
Like,
exactly
not,
it. Sure.
That's not the Batman. That even when he has the suit on, like,
that's
he
it.
looks muscular, but not like that, bro. Not like
has
Reacher.
nothing to do with the fact that he's obviously a CW actor, but
Right. No. Not at all. Just his physicality, honestly, is too much for Batman, regardless of the acting.
yeah, no. My whole shit is the acting. We can
they let
we can do it.
George
he
Clooney
can
be Batman.
actually. That's true. That's not a bad point. But George Clooney has star power at least.
He does. Yeah, I'll give him that. He's got a name.
No, he's actually like I was surprised because I thought that Alan Richter, because he's so fucking big, that he's always been that massive. Yeah. And he was in some other shit recently, like within, just prior to Reacher, where he wasn't that big, and it was surprising to me. I was like, oh shit, like this dude was like small. Like it was kind of, it like threw me back on how small he was.
Like you could fuck him up.
Yeah.
No.
I guess. Oh no. No, I'm
like,
telling you, he was like skinny. And it was, that's what it was. It was a he played one of the Ninja Turtles in the CGI Ninja Turtles movies.
One of the Michael Bay ones?
Yeah, the Michael Bay ones.
I remember that.
Yeah, he played a Ninja Turtle, and he was upset. He gave an interview, and he was upset because the people who played the Turtles, he played Raphael, and he was upset because the people who played the Turtles were treated like they were nothing, and he was just like saying, like, I remember waiting for a ride, and like they would have like these fucking
Like shuttles.
And they would specifically say like, no, you guys have to wait. You have to wait. And it wasn't until like literally everyone else was like sent back that they're like, okay, you guys are ready. And it's like, they never made it to the premiere. They never let them go to the premieres. Like, just didn't acknowledge anything that had to do with any of the turtles.
Homeboy from Shameless was also Milkovich. He was also
really?
one of the turtles. Yeah, very similar story about the production.
Yeah,
I think he was Mikey.
Yeah, I do see that. Yeah, that's interesting. Noel Fisher.
Very random, just random dudes to play the turtles. Yeah.
Yeah. That is very random. But no, he was mad small, bro. If you look at those interviews, look those interviews up later.
I will.
He was very small. It was off putting. I was just like, oh shit.
Oh, Reacher's
and if you look at Noel Fisher, the dude who played, from Shameless, how small that dude is, like that's how all the turtles were.
Damn.
And that included Alan Richson.
Yeah. I'll have to look it up because I'm used to just that dude just being fucking brolic.
Word. Anyway, today I would have seen it, but we're recording. So today starts Echo. So I'll be watching that tomorrow morning. That's gonna be fire. I'm looking forward to it. Everybody's saying that it's good. It's like not what you're expecting, even with just it being one episode that's gonna be released, and then I think we're getting a total of 5 or 6 episodes, which is on par for Marvel prior to the changes.
Yep.
And then Sunday we get the new season of True Detective, so I'm looking forward to that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and pick that back up, and then maybe go back and watch the other ones. I need a good Sunday show. It's been a while since I've had Sunday used to be for those dope shows, fucking your Westworlds and shit. Like Sundays were fire, and there really isn't a whole lot going on.
HBO,
so yeah, that'll be tight.
HBO keeps that in check. They do Sundays.
Word.
So I'm looking forward to that. Not really fucking with anything other than still chipping away at Sopranos.
Yeah,
my man. I'm on the final season, so
oh shit! Oh, I can't wait, dog. Can't wait.
Yeah. So anyway. Do you have anything to add to this stellar conversation, my friend?
Nah, baby. We miss you, Johnny.
Yes, sir. Well, we talk to you all the time. So,
I mean, yeah,
I already know the fans miss you too. But because sure. Us carrying this shit, and we're just not doing the news justice.
We have about 3 more episodes before they fall off, Johnny. So come back to us.
No, please help us all out. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. Since you made it this far, that means you really fuck with us and we fuck with you. Remember to rate, review, subscribe to the podcast wherever it is that you are listening to the podcast, or if you're watching us on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the podcast if you're not already subscribed. Share us with friends and family. Remember, grab some gear, man. Go to insensitivemerch.com. Stay drippy with Drippy. Cop yourself some gear. And get fresh while promoting the pod and promoting us financially as well, because we don't make any kind of money from producing the show. Other than that, I ain't got nothing else to plug. We'll see you next week. We love you. Thank you for the support. Peace.